Today, we're putting together a survival kit. Not for hiking in the woods, but for something that can feel just as wild and unpredictable, launching a new business. We're going to unpack the absolute must-have financial tools that can seriously mean the difference between making it and not.
All right, let's just start with this because it's a pretty intense warning. The message here is clear. This isn't about getting a little extra profit. This is about survival. If you don't get this stuff right, the whole thing could be, well, doomed. The stakes are as high as they get.
So, that's the big question, right? If it's that easy to fail, how do you keep your balance on that financial tightrope? Well, the answer isn't some big secret. It all comes down to a few basic but powerful systems that we're about to walk through. First up in our survival kit, your business needs its own identity, a financial one, that is. This might sound simple, but honestly, this is the foundation that everything else is built on. You gotta get this right. So, what's the first move? It's simple, and it is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to set up a separate bank account just for the business. I mean it. Do not mix your personal money with your business money. It's one of the first and biggest mistakes people make. So, why is this such a big deal? Well, there are two huge reasons. First, it makes it incredibly easy to see what money is coming in and what's going out of the business. No guesswork. And second, taxes. Come on, when tax time rolls around, having everything separate is a total lifesaver. And listen, this isn't just good advice. For some of you, it's the law. If you're a sole trader, it's very, very strongly advised. But if you've set up as a company or a partnership, it's not a choice. It is a legal requirement. You need to know that from day one. Okay, part two of our kit. Let's call it the business control panel. Think of it like the dashboard in your car. It's what gives you all the critical information you need to see where you're going and make sure you don't run out of gas. So what is this control panel really? Well, it's just a collection of systems. The processes and tools you use to keep an eye on your money, to manage it, and to protect it. It's how you stay in control. And having a good control panel isn't just a nice-to-have thing. It's what stops the really bad stuff from happening. We're talking about preventing total financial mismanagement, avoiding the kind of debt that can sink a business, and even protecting you from theft or fraud. Now, all those systems are important, but there is one that is more important than all the others. It is the absolute lifeblood of your business. And it's not profit, believe it or not. It's something way more immediate: your cash flow. I love this analogy because it's just so true. Cash flow is like the blood pumping through your business. If it stops, everything stops. You can't pay your bills, you can't pay your staff. The entire thing just grinds to a halt, even if you look super profitable on paper. And this is where a lot of people get tripped up. So let's make it super clear. Cash flow is the actual money you have in the bank right now to pay for things. Profit? That's just a calculation of what's left over after a certain period. You can be profitable and still go bankrupt if you run out of cash. And this isn't just some business school idea, okay? This has real legal teeth. In Australia, the main way they test if a business is solvent, able to stay afloat, is called the cash flow test. It all comes down to one simple question. Can you pay your bills when they're due? That's it. All right, on to the third and final piece of our survival kit, what we'll call the business's memory. This is all about the underrated but totally crucial power of keeping good records. And we're talking about way more than just shoving receipts into a shoebox. Good records let you track every dollar, they give you the proof you need for taxes, and they make audits possible. But maybe most importantly, they give you the hard data you need to make smart decisions. Basically, this business memory is what powers your business control panel. So how long does this memory need to last? Well, the Australian Tax Office has a very specific number for you. You are legally required to hold on to all your financial records for a minimum of 5 years. Not a suggestion, a requirement. So we've gone through a lot here, right? We've talked about giving your business an identity, setting up a control panel, and building its memory. Let's just pull it all together now and see what we've actually built. And there it is, your 3-part financial survival kit: a separate identity, a control panel, and a business memory. Think of these as the guardrails on the highway. They're there to keep you safe from the most common dangers and keep you on the road to success. But I want to leave you with this final thought. We've spent this whole time talking about these systems as a way to avoid failure, right? As guardrails. But what if that's only half the story? What if all that clarity, all that data you get from these systems could do more than just protect you? What if they could actually show you new opportunities to grow? What if they're not just guardrails? What if they're actually growth engines? Now that's something to think about.